Engaging citizens. A game changer for development? Final takeaways with Björn-Sören Gigler, Senior Governance Specialist, Governance Global Practice, World Bank Group.
In the last talk, Mary summarized the key takeaways from each module. To conclude the content of this course, let's review the major takeaways we can draw from this course as a whole. First, the recognition that citizen engagement, when doing well, is a very powerful vehicle to create meaningful change and improve development outcomes. Not only can citizen engagement make government policy and service more transparent and accountable, it can also make them more inclusive and efficient, ultimately leading to more efficient policies that can both reduce poverty and promote shared prosperity. It can also help improve the relationship between the governments and citizens. Second, we need to really remember that beyond its instrumental value, citizen engagement also holds an intrinsic value and is a cornerstone of political rights and human dignity. Citizen engagement should not be thought of as a new and optional tool. Rather, it is an ancient concept of long history and should be considered both an obligation for legitimate governments and a hallmark of good citizenship. Third, despite the benefits that citizen engagement programs can bring, there's no template or one-size-fits-all approach that can be applied everywhere. We need to look deeply at the existing social, cultural, political context, which should dictate how we design and tailor our citizen engagement processes to the relevant local, political, and economic context. And rather than working against the grain and attempting to radically depart from existing power dynamics, we should work primarily within existing institutional frameworks in order to have the most success. Fourth, strategic citizen engagement programs, which are long-term and multifaceted, tend to work better than tactical and short-term programs, which are based on one method only. By extension, citizen engagement programs must work better when they combine both thick and thin forms of engagement, as well as utilize multiple channels, including both technology and non-technology tools to maximize participation among different demographics. Here it's very critical to include marginalized groups and not just have the usual suspects participate in your citizen engagement programs. 5, it is important not to do things just for the sake of doing them. Instead, we must start with a clear objective. For example, we should not use technology for technology's sake itself. Similar, citizen engagement should not be reduced to a communication exercise. Instead, there must be a concrete plan in place how to utilize the citizen feedback once it's received, and then to communicate back the changes made to the policies and programs due to the citizen feedback. And finally, we need a reality check. Technology, while it can greatly increase the scalability and reach of citizen engagement programs, as well as increase efficiency and reducing participation costs, however, it cannot fundamentally alter the relationship between governments and citizens on its own. Changing this interaction between government and citizens from a relationship of tensions, sometimes even opposition and conflict, to a relationship of a partnership and collaboration is really a long, hard process, and ultimately requires both a behavioral change of all the actors and institutional changes within institutions and the diverse set of actors. We should not expect overnight solutions of silver bullets, but nevertheless we should continue to experiment, share and learn and strive to build for more open, citizen-centric approaches to government. This will lead to a much more sustainable development model in the long term. We encourage you to watch the final 3 video presentations where leaders in government, civil society and the international arena will provide concrete examples of next steps you can take. We sincerely hope you've enjoyed this course and will put what you've learned into practice.